Good morning, and thank you all for coming today. We are the resident representatives to the Prince William County Data Center Ordinance Advisory Group, established through an initiative of the Board of County Supervisors in July of 2022, and formally convened 1 year later in 2023. My name is Catherine Kulik. I'm the Vice Chair of the HOA Roundtable of Northern Virginia. There are more than 154 homeowner and civic organizations participating in the HOA Roundtable's information sharing forum, who in turn themselves represent over 165,000 homeowners across this region. But the roundtable began in Prince William County in response to the shocking Digital Gateway proposal that would become the largest data center industrial zone ever approved in the world. As our outreach expanded, we learned of communities enduring unthinkable impacts from operating facilities such as Great Oak and Manassas. Their residents have been inundated with 24/7 jet engine-like fan noise and vibration from the adjacent Amazon Web Services Tanner Way facility. Dale Brown, who has led his community to painstakingly collect noise readings and associated effects on their daily lives for over 2 years, is a key figure analyzing data center noise impacts on residential communities. Yet, the results of this detailed research and analysis have been sidelined by the county staff as they unilaterally develop noise ordinance updates. He will speak on this momentarily. Since the Data Center Opportunity Zone Overlay District was adopted in 2016 in an attempt to contain such development near appropriate infrastructure, data center facility design has advanced to dramatically larger structures with many more servers requiring massive cooling systems and power that few in the county envisioned as necessary until recently. The by right limits of the overlay district are no longer sustainable to support these gargantuan structures. Every rezoning is now submitted with amendments to circumvent those criteria, and the impact to surrounding residential communities is a daily misery with construction noise, jackhammering, and blasting from pre-dawn hours to late evening. There are no communities more impacted by the failings of the overlay district than those of the Bristow area, particularly Amberley Station, which is slated to be surrounded on 3 sides with massive industrial buildings mere steps from residents' backyards and with others planned next to their children's schools. Donna Gallant is with us today to speak about what the new ordinance needs to provide to relieve their continued suffering despite widespread outrage and complaints to county officials. The Gainesville district is seeing some of the most expansive industrial data center development in the region, with the largest such facility in the county under construction at the Interstate 66 and Route 29 interchange. And campuses such as the one at Gainesville Crossing by core scale send disturbing levels of industrial noise into Virginia's first state forest, Conway-Robinson. The beautiful sounds of nature and tranquility sought there by visitors on a typical Sunday morning are no more. How long before the solitude of visitors from around the country to reflect on the battles that helped define our nation, now enshrined in the national park, are lost forever from that campus alone? And how are the humble middle-class families of the Village Place community in Haymarket expected to conduct normal lives and protect their greatest family asset when data centers now tower over their back windows, fire up with operational noise and diesel exhaust? Bill Wright will discuss the threat the Gainesville district faces and the absence of urgency to address it. Our county is blessed to also have beautiful active communities for senior residents who value their quality of life enhanced by cultural resources and natural open space, existing in harmony with accessible residential services, retail outlets, and limited industrial entities. But that is rapidly degrading into deep concerns of detrimental health impacts from hazardous chemicals used in the operation of the world's largest concentration of industrial data centers. The county does not care to protect such a valued constituency to serve our country and communities without burdening our schools and roads. Kevin Coyle will offer insights on these concerns and more. He is joined here today by Ray Kowalski in representing the Heritage Hunt community. While we have worked diligently to provide data analysis and accounts of the impact of this industry, our advice has been largely dismissed. The only substantive draft recommendations are coming from behind-the-scenes meetings between the staff and consultants. And we are routinely subjected to shifting priorities without our input. The most recent example of this is the revelation of data center siting, the most consequential aspect of industrial development and impacts on adjacent uses, will no longer be under the purview of this advisory group. Instead, it will be determined by staff, preventing transparency in the public interest. The industry appears to be flexing its back channel muscle, shored up by its well-known financial prowess. We are also hearing that certain decision makers are pushing to disband this advisory group because we are unhappy with its conduct and progress. How does that make any sense? The residents are having the rug pulled out from under them. To actually serve the public interest, the Data Center Ordinance Advisory Group must be reorganized and placed under new leadership that will exercise it as a true advisory group and not simply an audience. At this time, I'd like to ask Bill Wright, representing the Gainesville District, to offer remarks.
Thank you, Kathy. Good morning. My name is Bill Wright. I was appointed to represent the Gainesville District upon the untimely death of Dr. John Liver, who had provided the scientific basis for the urgency of our deliberations. When I joined the group in July, I immediately objected to its skewed membership and protracted timeline. Its membership was heavily laden with lobbyists and organizations with a financial interest in preserving the status quo. I was amazed by the disproportionate representation at the policy table of the very organizations that caused the problems the group was supposed to remedy. How could the public be expected to trust the motives and actions of a group so poorly conceived?